You know, the video of George Floyd's murder was not brought to me by a fellow member of Congress. It was not brought to me by my chief of staff. It was not brought to me by my legislative director. It was brought to me by my young black son, who after Ahmaud Arbery and after Breonna Taylor presented the video to me and simply said, "It's happened again. Dad, what are you going to do about it?" That's why we're all here. Not to talk about Michael Flynn. That's why Americans of every race are in the streets demanding justice and systematic change. What are we going to do about it? Not about Michael Flynn. What are we going to do about Amadou Diallo, Sean Bell, and Eric Garner? What are we going to do about Tamir Rice and Walter Scott and Oscar Grant? What are we going to do about Sandra Bland and Stephon Clark and Breonna Taylor? What are we going to do about George Floyd, who narrated his own death for 8 minutes and 46 seconds? We're not here to talk about Michael Flynn. That's beneath the dignity of this institution and the lives that have been lost. So like so many other young people across America, my young son says he wants to go and protest. And though, of course, like any father, I have concerns, but I let him do what he thinks is right in Brooklyn. But I have to have that conversation with him again that so many of us have had with our young black children. Make sure you have your ID with you. Not because you're a threat, and not his driver's license because he's too young to be able to drive, but because without that ID, your high school ID, someone in law enforcement may think that you're a threat and can detain you for that reason alone. And some may even look at you as a threat because of the color of your skin, just like they did 12-year-old Tamir Rice. And then, of course, I had to say, do not respond or react to any unjustified abuse against you. That's what Eric Garner did. He said, "I've had enough." And then he said, "I can't breathe," 11 times and was choked to death. So even if you're completely in the right, you're being harassed, you're being abused, you can't respond because it may result in your life being taken. And then, of course, I had to say, and if you are detained, don't say anything, don't sign anything. Even if they say to you that you'll be let go. What do you think happened to the Central Park Five? They were given false confessions by law enforcement to sign. So we're not here to talk about Michael Flynn. We're here to solve a problem of police violence, harassment, and the absence of dignity that has occurred not month after month, not year after year, but decade after decade after decade. That's why we're here. And that's why I support the Justice in Policing Act.